Isaiah, Tiana, and Taryn, thank you so much for joining us this week on Mexico in Focus virtually.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you for having us.
And we know that COVID-19 is impacting people across Indian country, especially hard here in New Mexico. But this week we wanted to talk about the resilience of Native people, Indigenous people, from young people to our elders, that we're use culture and language, tradition to get through this time of COVID-19, but also just to practice some of those events and tribal events and other things that have been canceled due to COVID-19. I want to start with you. You have been in communication with community members. What are some of the fun ways or challenges people have been part of to lift spirits and also just provide some motivation?
Hello, Antonia. Thank you for the question. So, before I begin, like hit in on new walk, say that it hello, everybody. My name is Taryn Villa, and I'm from the Pueblo of Jemez. So, some awesome things that the people in the Pueblo of Jemez have been working towards lately during this COVID-19 process is really ingraining ourselves in community and showcasing that regardless of whatever we're doing here in the community, we're making sure that we are practicing those social distancing efforts and really wearing our mask. And something that we've been working towards is ensuring that everything that we're doing is part of the community process. I know that in our communal lifestyle as Pueblo people, we are together at times, but during this pandemic, we are forced to reflect and really come together by staying away, as that video and the Illuminators said. So that's really some of the work that we've been doing here at the Pueblo of Jemez.
And the community has also been spreading some positivity with some just uplifting messages around the community. Is that right? And you've had some drawings and stuff that people can take part of?
Yeah, so we've had individual members participate in a few challenges. One was the Wear Your Mask challenge. And the second one that we have going right now is the Himi Stays Home 4. So participating in social media and showcasing what's the importance of staying home during these times to practice that social distancing effort.
And Tiana, I want to ask you about the importance of culture. You are royalty for your tribe, and you are out there as a representative to spread positive messages as well, but also uplift spirits as well. Just talk a little bit about doing that, especially during these trying times.
So one thing I've noticed within our community is we have a lot of cultural, things going on right now, and it's hard to keep those social distancing aspects of it. But we are doing our best, and I really just encourage, everyone to take this time to, connect with your elders, whether it be through social media or telephone calls. We can't really be there with them in person. So I noticed a lot of social dance groups here in the community. My uncle has a dance group. A few others I know have taken the time out of their day to make a video or go live on social media, showcasing, songs, sending that positive message through our traditional songs and our language, which is really beautiful. I enjoy, hopping on Facebook every now and then and seeing a new dance group posting their songs and singing for the people in our community, which is really beautiful. And I've noticed a few others, different tribes, different pueblos have done the same thing, which is pretty, uplifting during these times when we can't really be out there and, give everything that we are meant to do during this time.
And Isaiah, you've been sharing your comedy on social media platforms, even for COVID-19, the chance to participate in virtual events. Talk a little bit about Native culture, especially during hard times like this, how tribes really across the country hear that laughter is medicine.
Yeah, we all miss community, laughing with cousins, aunties, mom, dads, grandmas. And your grandma's the funniest one in the family, and everybody misses hanging out with her. So it's nice to be able to go on virtual or go on the internet and do comedy from home while everybody else is at home. And being able to pull all these comedians from all over the United States that you normally wouldn't be able to work with or wouldn't be able to pay out or house them. So it's nice to connect with all these comedians that I've been wanting to work with for a very long time.
Taryn, I wanted to ask you a little bit about that aspect of how laughter and joking is part of culture pretty much in tribal communities all over New Mexico. Just your thoughts on why it's important during the time to keep up the positive, messages, but also just to laugh and enjoy your time, whether you're with your family or, doing your work or schoolwork or anything like that.
Thank you. Laughter is at the heart of a Pueblo community. And since a lot of us can't be with our whole families, with our internal nucleus of a family, one thing that we've been appreciating for is just that nucleus of that family and speaking the language to one another. That language is the key to be able to express that laughter.
Tiana, what message would you like to share during this difficult time with people across Indian country, messages of positivity?
I would just like to say, take this time to really learn your language. Revitalizing our language is part of, keeping our culture alive. And I really believe that if, we take the time to, as Taryn said, learn our language, know our language, and use it in everyday conversation. I think that's really beautiful. And, practice social distancing. It's hard not seeing your family, not seeing your grandma. But I mean, take this time to really, focus on yourself. Self-care is also a big key in this. And I really believe that if, we take care of ourselves and, learn our language, we will be taken care of by, our creator. And all those who've passed on, they want to see us succeed. So I think that, taking the time to really take care of yourself as well as making sure that you are properly social distancing, wearing a mask, doing as much as you can as, washing your hands, just taking that time to really focus on yourself and everyone around you.
Thank you all for joining us this week and sharing messages of positivity, especially during this difficult time people are facing. Isaiah, why don't you close us out by sharing some of your comedy?
Being an essential worker at Whole Foods, like a native guy working at Whole Foods, I didn't like it at first because it was just too politically correct. I could call in and be like, hey, I would call in and make up fake ceremonies before the pandemic. So I was like, hey, I can't come in today. We got the squash dance or the corn husk dance. And so I would make all these up and my white bosses would be like, oh, okay, yeah, no worries. Don't come in. You're good. Let us know if you need anything. But now, after the pandemic, call outs don't matter. So you can have as many call outs as you want. And I wasn't liking it, but then they're like, hey, we need a door guy. Can you go be in the front door, telling people that only 30 people can come in? And so after 500 years of genocide and oppression, all of that is coming out at Whole Foods in the line, ma'am, no. Or if the best is when somebody comes through with 17 gallons of water and you're like, oh my God. And just you start to get a little fuzzy feeling inside and you're like, ma'am, I can't sell you this water. And as a native dude who was in Standing Rock, telling the white people that they can't buy water, it's liberating. The ancestors get all crazy. I hear a little wind behind my ear and a thank you. And then, the wind starts to pick up. And it's just liberating to be like, wow, this is why white people love denying people water, is because it's I hate to say it, but you're in power, and it's this has never happened, So usually I'm getting shot at with water cannons or something, but no, I'm the one that's denying people at Whole Foods. So sounds kind of mean, but no, it's just 500 years of pent up oppression and genocide that I'm just letting out by telling people, hey, you can't get more than 4 gallons of water. So Whole Foods has been an experience.
Well, thank you, Isaiah.